Hi everyone, welcome to the next video from this Rooms of Wonder page. We have a very lovely ring. I just hope it's no one has lost their engagement ring. But anyway, I'm just trying to think about what colours to do it. I think this sort of cushiony part, now quite often that's a dark grey or black, which is a bit boring. So I thought I would do it in red. I think red looks quite special. So I'm going to grab my number 29 and I'm going to start colouring that a bit while I think about the rest. Now we can either do the ring as silver or gold. We have this gemstone to do on it as well. And we have the box. Now the lid of the box here has got this sort of cross hatch. It's not a cross hatch, it's a diagonals on it, and I'm not sure whether that is whether that's supposed to be like a little mirrored effect inside the box or not. I think that will be very hard to achieve, but I'm not sure. I think I might just do it a sort of darker version of the colour of the box, and we obviously need the box to match this red colour, which is not as dark as I would like. So we don't have a darker red, do we? I've got that. I'm going to use this. This is a mauve, it's 260, and I'm going to go over the top, and I think it will have the effect of darkening this red to what I feel might be a more elegant looking colour. Now I'm trying to scumble it in circles because I want it to look a bit like it's velvety, and so it wouldn't be a smooth surface, it would be slightly sort of fluffy and rough, but I don't want it to look like I've made a mess and scribbled and it's a fine line. So we'll see how successful I am. But there is our sort of cushion. I think I'm going to leave it like that. Now the box needs to obviously match our red sort of idea. And I'm thinking purple would match quite well. I've got a lot of purple around here. We've got this bit here and we've got the bow on the gift above. I'm thinking maybe blue is going to be better. And we have got blue as well going on. But anyway, I think, what shade of blue? Yeah, I think 63. 63 is our Delft blue. I think that might work quite well. So I'm going to start by putting a sort of light application across our whole box, and then I will think about which areas need to be darker, like obviously in here for example, but it's good to just start with a layer everywhere, and then you can increase your layers in the areas that need it. So again, we've got a bit here that's right on the top, so that's going to be paler, but I'm not worrying about making any bits darker quite yet. Let's just get some colour on the page and then have a think after. It's a bit messy as well, but that's okay because we're going to be adding more layers. We can tidy it up. Right, so the very top here, I'm not going to add more layers than this one. I'm just going to tidy it up there. The same with this bit. This again I think will be quite light. Okay, now the side here I'm thinking might be a bit darker at the bottom than the top. So I'm going to try and fade it up. Like that. And I'm going to do the same with this bit. And that bit. Now here we're actually inside the box, so I'm thinking it's going to be even darker. So although I'm going to fade it up like the other side, I'm just going to try and add an extra layer. This is a little bit darker than that. And down here too, I think it needs to be as dark as that. So I'm just going to layer and layer until it looks that dark. And this bit even darker. I'm wondering whether to try and make it lighter as we go up, but I think not. I'm just going to make it really quite dark, so just layer and layer until it's the sort of darkest thing on the page. That's highlighted to me that that bit needs to be slightly darker because I've missed it. There we go. Now this side, I think I want to make it look a bit like this, so I'm going to fade it upwards. There we go. And the same at the front, but maybe slightly lighter. So I'm trying to be more gentle. I've got the wrong angle for my hand. There we go. Maybe a little more. I just sat back and had a look. It helps sometimes to do that. Now these twirly bits, if you want, you could get a silvery pen, a metallic or a glitter or something, and make it all fancy. I quite like it plain. Now the ring itself, I've decided to go for a silver rather than a gold. So I'm going to use my grey. This is quite a purpley colour. Maybe it's not the right colour. Hang on, let me have another rethink. I think I'm going to go for black to start with. Oops, number 9. Let's try this for our silver combination. A little bit there and there and the tiniest bit there and there. It's not the biggest thing to colour. And then I think my next colour will be my dove grey, which is number 83. Okay, and just go up a little bit. And I'm going to put a bit there and there as well. And then my final grey is this really light one. This is number 800 and it is called Cool Grey. And it will just help us to expand that grey just the tiniest bit. It's very, very faint. I can barely see it. There we go. So there is our silver ring. And we need our gemstone now. It could be a diamond. If you want it to be a diamond, then you have to do a background because it won't show up. There's a bit of blue on it, which I'm going to just erase because it's not going to be a blue ring. I think I am going to use, I'm just going to flick through my colours. So I've got greys and browns. I'm not interested in those. Greens as a possibility. I'm not going to do blue. Actually, let's do purple violet. Let's do this colour, number 6, because it brings together the red and the blue. So I'm going to sharpen this and try and make it shine. It's very small. It's going to be tricky. Okay, so right at the bottom we want a really intense layer. And then we lighten and lighten and lighten, and by the time we get to that line we don't put anything in there. We do the same with this one and this one, and on this one we just put a little line. There we go. There is our ring. Now I'm thinking we could use this violet for the label as well, but maybe in a light layer so it looks a little bit different. Just gently applying it. Now when there's a curl and things, I find it a little bit tricky, but there'll be some shadow around it like that. There we go. Just going to give it a brush. It's got, there we are. So there is our, I'm thinking, engagement ring. So that's that one. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a lovely day and happy colouring.